Good morning, everyone. Ashton here from Team Buckeye Sensations. I'm coming to you live from Florida today where I'm on vacation, and I wanted to do a quick video for you guys on recruiting. It's so important for us to recruit, not only because we get paid to do it, but we also promote to higher levels of our compensation plan. One of the ways I like to look at it is you can make really good money through your bookings and your sales, but you can make great money through your recruiting. So it's very important for us to recruit because we can make a portion of those that we recruit on residually. So meaning we can make a portion of that over a long period of time, and that's what we want to do so we can eventually work less hours and be more free to do the things that we want to do. So it's very important for us to recruit. So I want to talk to you about the number one reason why people aren't joining your team. You know, I feel like a lot of us do a lot of activities and put a lot of thought into recruiting, but we're not seeing the results that we want to see. So the number one reason that people aren't joining your team is because you're not asking them. People can't join your team if you don't ask them. There are so many people out in this world, and if you don't ask them to join your team, they're not going to do it. So we really need to start asking everyone to join our team. People just can't walk up to you and join if they don't know what you do. So today I'm going to give you 5 tips or 5 secrets that I think are very important for your business of recruiting. I think these 5 secrets will help you to recruit, and then at the end of the video I'll give you some action items so you can go out and put these ideas into work. I hate it when I watch a video and then at the end I think, well, that was great, but I have nothing to do. So today you won't walk away from this video thinking that. I'm going to give you things that you can do. So the number one tip I'm going to give you, and I'm going to give you just a few seconds to write it down too. Ask everyone. You have to ask absolutely everyone. So number one, ask everyone. You want to put out there every day in every single way possible that recruiting is your number one goal. You want to add team members. You want to help more women. You want women to be able to have the freedom to do what they want to do. So some of the ways that you can do this, you want to share your personal story with friends and family. We're women and we relate to emotions. So you want to share your story with friends and family. And you don't want to focus too much on the number side of the compensation plan. You want to tell your emotions and why you joined, you know? Was it because you were working late one day and your babysitter called and said your baby was sick and you weren't home right there with them at that moment? And you decided in that very moment, hey, I've got to do something else. I want to be home to see my kids grow up. So if you can think of ways to emotionally connect with your audience, that's really going to help you with your recruiting. You want to go ahead and you want to post on Facebook. You want to post statuses. Hey, I'm looking for new team members. Hey, I would love to help someone join my team this month. I would love to empower someone to make more money each month. Talk about our joining incentives. We've had a few really great joining incentives here lately. Last month, which was January, we had a joining incentive where if you joined and you hit your shooting star, you got the shooting star enhancement kit for absolutely free. That's huge. That's over $300 worth of product in that kit that you got for absolutely free if you joined in January. This month is February, and it's supersized kit month. So you're getting all the fall-winter testers and all the spring-summer testers and all the supplies that you need to run your business in that kit for the same price as what you would pay for one. So it's really like a buy one, get one. That's an awesome deal and an awesome way to attract people to your team. If you're not reaching out to the people that are interested and telling them, hey, you know, this is a great reason for you to join this month, they're not going to do it. Do you go through your list of 100? Have you wrote down that list of 100? I can't stress enough to you how important that list is. And it shouldn't just be a list of 100. After a few months, that list is going to grow and it's going to change and you're going to take people off and you're going to put people on. But that list of 100 is a really great place for you to start. So my number one tip for you is ask everyone. If you're out at the store, no matter where you are, whoever you're talking to, you're at the doctor's office, you're sitting by somebody, make sure you're talking to people about Scentsy and make sure you're putting out to the whole world that you want people to join your team. So my number one tip, again, is ask everyone. My number 2 tip is keep it simple, silly. I call it KISS, K-I-S-S. Keep it simple, silly. When I'm talking to people who are interested in joining my team, I try to think of what do they need to know right now. When somebody messages you on Facebook and says, hey, I see, you know, you're so happy all the time. You really seem to enjoy what you're doing. Can you tell me more about it? I don't start out by telling them every level of the compensation plan and how they're going to get there. I keep it very simple, and I always think to myself, what do they need to know right now? Do they need to know the compensation plan? No. Do they need to know that they get paid on a portion of everything that they sell and a portion of everything that everyone they recruit sells? Yeah, they need to know that. But in that first conversation, you do not want to overwhelm them with numbers, and you don't want to overwhelm them with the compensation plan. You want to keep it very simple and just tell them a few things to spark their interest and to get that conversation going deeper. Then when they start asking about the compensation plan, yeah, that's a perfect time to point it out. But when you have that first conversation with them, keep it as simple as you possibly can with them. And then along with keep it simple, silly, this goes right along, and this is another bullet in number 2. You want to make your recruiting process as easy as possible. I want you to be able to have someone join today, and that person be able to recruit someone the very next day by what you've told them. So you really want to keep it as easy as possible so that your girls can in turn go out and immediately start recruiting. If you've made the recruiting process very hard and you've put them through a bunch of steps and you didn't help them along the way, they're not going to be able to go out and recruit tomorrow. So you have to keep it as easy as you possibly can. For your new girls, they're going to be nervous when they're recruiting. And I just want to tell you, I'm nervous. I get nervous making videos. I get nervous talking to people about recruiting. And it's okay to be nervous. That's a really good place to work from. It's fine to be nervous. And if someone asks you a question that you can't answer, you can always say, you know, I'm still new at this. I'm still getting the hang of this, but I'll go find out for you and I'll come back. And that gives you another reason to follow up with this person and come back and say, hey, I got that answer for your question. Let's talk about this a little bit more. And the more that you recruit, the easier it's going to become. The more that you talk to people about recruiting, the more that you put out there that this is what you want, it's going to become easier for you. So tip number 2, if you're writing them down, is keep it simple, silly. Tip number 3 that I want to talk about, and this is very important. Are you portraying success? Do you look like a successful, happy person who is a member of the Scentsy team? Are you portraying this success? People want to join with somebody that they think is successful and that they believe will help them to be successful. So if you're not putting out there that you're successful, you're not going to recruit people who are going to want to be successful. Are you positive and upbeat? Do you look the part? Do you look clean and, you know, well-groomed? Are you putting out there every day that you're happy and you're positive and you're upbeat? Or are you complaining? Or are you something that's horrible is, are you ever posting things on Facebook or any other social media or talking to anybody about anything negative? You don't want to do that in front of people because that's not going to make them want to join. That's going to make them think, that really doesn't sound too good. That's not something that's for me. So if you're making sure that you're portraying success in everything that you do, it's really going to help you with recruiting. People are going to start coming to you. I know as my team has grown and I have personally grown, people have come to me and I've received many messages on Facebook from people that I don't even know saying, hey Ashton, you look so happy. You look like you really are enjoying what you're doing. Can you tell me more? I want to be like that. And that's one of the biggest compliments that you can get. I can't tell you how much that makes my day when I get those types of messages. So tip number 3, are you portraying success? Tip number 4, this is really easy and we should all be doing this, but I think this is really helpful in the recruiting process. Are you excited about what you do? Are you enthusiastic and passionate about what you do? When you find your why here with Scentsy, you really will start to be excited about what you're doing. And if you're excited about it, people are going to catch on to that. Like I was saying, how people will come to me and say, you seem so excited and happy about what you're doing. If you are excited and enthusiastic and passionate about what we're doing, then people are going to come to you. You're not going to have to go look for people to recruit because people are going to want to be like that. So, are you talking about our promotions? Are you excited about what's going on in our company? Are you excited about the new catalog? Are you excited about the scent of the month? Are you excited about new warmers that are coming out with the catalog? If you're sharing your excitement and your enthusiasm, then other people are going to want to grasp onto that. So my tip number 4 is to be excited about what you're doing. Love what you're doing and be enthusiastic and passionate about it. That's tip number 4. My last tip for you is something else that's really simple, but it's so important. Do you have your business and recruiting materials with you at all times? Do you have something that you can hand out to that person at the doctor's office? Do you have something that you can hand out to the girl at the grocery checkout? Do you have something that you can hand out to your waitress who did a really good job and you think, wow, she's got that perfect personality for our team. You know, if you have those things with you at all times, you're never going to be caught saying, well, you know what, I don't have my card with me, but I'll go home and get it, or let me get your phone number. Or, you know, you're never going to have to do that. If you have recruiting materials, if you have pamphlets, your host join brochures, you're going to be ready right then and there to recruit. So I'm going to quickly sum up our 5 tips again for you so that you can write them down. Number 1 was ask everyone. Number 2 was keep it simple, silly. Number 3 was, are you portraying success? Make sure you're portraying success. Number 4 was to be excited and enthusiastic about what you're doing. And number 5 is to keep your business and your recruiting materials with you at all times. So, with that being said, I want to give you 3 action items here so that you can go out and put this into practice. And I promise if you do these things, you're going to see your business explode. Number 1, I want you to sit down and create your list of 100. Create that list. It's very, very important. You can add people that you know. You can add people that you don't know. Go through your Facebook and write down the names of all the women on your Facebook. Think about people that you go to church with, other moms. Think about your doctor's office, the ladies that, you know, you come in and you set your appointment with. Try to think of everyone that you possibly can. And in our new consultant book, they also give you some ideas in there of people that you may not think of that'll trigger that for you. So number 1 is create your list of 100. Number 2 is contact everyone on that list that you created. Tell them your story. You want to tell them your story. You want to tell them that you've thought of them, and you want to ask them to join. If they say, no, it's not for me, that's okay. No doesn't mean no for good. It means no for right now. So, you know, you're never going to know when their situation's going to change and they're going to be out of the job or they're going to be looking for more income and they're going to come to you. So if they say no to joining, that's okay. Ask them to host a party for you. Say, you know, okay, maybe it's not the right time for you to join, but let's host a party and you can kind of see what I do. You can see how I go about this, and then you can see maybe if it'd be a good fit for you. If they say, no, you know, I really don't want to host, that's okay too. Take that and be okay with that and ask them to purchase and help you and support you to be successful. And then the last thing I want you to do is I want you to make a list of your top 10 dream team. If you could have a team of any 10 women that you know, or men too if you want to add men, who would you have on your dream team? When you get your list of your dream team together, I want you to personally call or meet with every person on your dream team list face to face. Tell them that you were asked to create a dream team and that they were on your list, and tell them why. Share why you think they would be so good at this. Put some thought and some effort into this. Don't just go into it blind, and talk to those people. So I just wanted to tell you these things. I know that you guys are going to go out and do them. I know you're going to explode your business, and I could not be more excited for you. So I want to congratulate you and wish you the best of luck, and I hope that you guys find these tips helpful. Bye!